I would like to start this video by wishing you a wonderful upcoming Ramadan. In this video I will share some of an amazing tips, which will benefit you throughout your life, if you practice them in this Ramadan, by the grace of the Lord Almighty. First of the tip is related to the eating habits in Ramadan. One should control the diet in Ramadan. Keep in mind, the stomach gets upset due to repetitive eating, not because of overeating. Do not take me wrong, overeating is also damaging to the stomach, but not as much as repetitive eating. In Ramadan, people do not wait to feel hungry again. Maybe, out of the fear of not have eaten enough, they start to stuff themselves more and more, which leads to upset stomachs. Please, wait till you start to feel hungry again, for your own good. If you follow this tip as an experiment, I am sure you will be able to maintain your good health, by the will of Lord Almighty. Second tip is having midnight food, which is called Sehri, on time. Delaying it, very close to Fajr prayer, leads to losing time for drinking enough water, which is very essential, especially in Ramadan. My recommendation is to have midnight food, 1 hour before the Fajr prayer. That way you will have enough time to drink required amount of water for your body. If you cannot, then continue the routine that you have, because during fasting your body adjusts itself. As the Lord Almighty help us to. Now to give you some spiritual tips. During Ramadan, the devil injects some thoughts in mind that if you are fasting, what is so big deal about it? Muslims around the world fast too. Believe it or not, this is a very big strike from devil. Basically, he tries to make you unthankful to the Lord Almighty, who gives you the strength and courage to fast. Keep in mind that many healthy Muslims are unable to fast without any solid reason. So, be very, very thankful to the Lord Almighty for choosing you for fasting for Himself. Be humble. Second spiritual tip is, have a bit of fear in your heart, because we do not know if the Lord Almighty is going to accept our fasting due to our bad deeds. Fear is also important, because it protects you from being proud. But the reality is, that fasting is a very big blessing from the Lord Almighty. The Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, used to motivate himself for fasting, by saying, "Thirst is gone, the veins are moist again, and if the Lord Almighty wills, the reward of this fasting is written with Himself." Meaning, after this little tension of this worldly life, the Lord Almighty has given a big relief from thirst and hunger. Which is quite true, as when breaking a fast the heart feels so peaceful. How delightful this is that the Lord Almighty made us do a good deed, then remove the burden of thirst and hunger, and then register this good deed in our account forever. May the Lord Almighty give us the strength to fast throughout the Ramadan, in a way which He likes. Ameen.